Okay, Coach, when was the last time you were this excited?
Probably when we won the championship at Golden State, and this is really close.
Wow.
This is really close,
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So many question marks coming into next season just with the Anthony Davis situation, and you get Griffin, and he extends the coaching contract, and now this. I mean, it's just been great news.
It's been a pretty good month.
Yes, it has.
Considering everything that we went through, but I think that just makes us stronger, and I still think we're going to have an organization that we're going to be sustainably good, I think. And I think this obviously is a big step in that direction.
No doubt.
We saw on Twitter the reaction from your ticket office. They were screaming and yelling and jumping up and down.
Yes, they were.
So you know what kind of impact a player like Zion Williamson can do, not just on the court, but to the entire community, to energize. What is it like for a coach knowing that you can potentially get a player that can really galvanize all aspects of the organization?
Yeah, obviously we can't talk about picks right now, but we're going to get a really good player. Probably a guy that's going to be a generational player.
Yes.
So we're excited about that.
What do you think this does just for the mentality of the players, the camaraderie, the excitement?
Well, the thing about him is, like, obviously I'm really close to Grant Hill, and the one thing that he said about him is that the thing he loves best about Zion is that he's all about the team. He won't do individual interviews, very few individual interviews that doesn't involve the team. Great team guy. So obviously that would be a guy that you would want to add to your roster if you possibly could.
Yeah, to that point, both Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish, and they had to really share, the spotlight and the egos and everything. As a head coach of the NBA, how much are you looking forward to potentially, where you could have a guy that had to check his ego at the door and deal with other elite players, because that's what a player that you get will have to do?
Well, first of all, he played for the best coach in college basketball, so that helps the situation right away. Secondly, as I said, he's a great young man, and then when you take the fact that he's probably as athletic as anybody that ever played the game, and does it the right way and want to do it the right way, as I said, he's someone that you would want to add to your roster if you possibly could.
What have you learned in all of your years of coaching of how to manage the expectations put on a #1 overall pick?
Well, I think that's just it. You've got to understand that basically he's an 18-year-old kid,
Yeah.
and so all of those kids are. If you think about RJ and you think about Cam and you think about, Ja, and all of these kids are just really, really young kids. So it's it's a transition period. Everyone forgets that, you go back and look at even a great player like Kobe Bryant, and, he struggled some his first year in this league. So that's got to be understandable, but I think that the work ethic that these guys are going to have is going to put them in a position where, anybody that we choose is going to be a great player.
For Anthony Davis and Drew Holiday especially, how have you seen their ability to sort of mentor and lead? That certainly will be critical with this #1 draft pick.
Well, I've seen it in both of them, I think, and the thing that I have to remind everyone is that, a guy like Anthony Davis just turned 25 years old. So he's still in the learning process of, from a leadership standpoint and all of that. Drew Holiday leads by example more so than anything. I'm sure I'm a little biased, but I think he's as good a two-way player as there is in the league, and there are some great two-way players in this league when you think about, Kawhi and what he just did the other night. But Drew Holiday, night in and night out, does it for you. So I think we got some really good pieces, and we just got to put together a few more pieces. And then, as we said, when we win, we want to be in a sustainable situation, and I think we'll do that.
Well, Coach, enjoy the ride.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Enjoy the ride.
Hey,
Thanks so much for your time.
I want to say that we're turning in a big receipt tonight. Okay?
Perfect. Well deserved. Well deserved.